And a heated debate lasting all night.
I thought you were talking about like the
ensues.
poisonous fish. I'm like, why would you give them the death fish?
No, it's because Zacharias like fish.
Zacharias
But-
likes
Yeah.
fish.
The poisonous fish is
reminds-
Cash's fish.
Reminds him of home. Zacharias walks in again and shrugs. In Infernal, give him to the torture or kill him. I care not, and neither does Kyra nor any of the others. It seems.
Azorius asked him a question.
Will you pay it if I tell you?
Probably not. I'm more curious than anything.
A few thousand gold pieces.
Who did you owe it to, more precisely?
His dad. His father.
My father, to the Baron.
Oh, the Baron!
Oh, the Baron.
Perhaps we could give him to the Baron.
Well, maybe, perhaps.
Marcus isn't even there. That was like suggested.
Cass looks. Well, I bet the Baron one. Says Elvin. She's not really fond of him knowing. She says in Elvin. I bet the Baron would like to have him since he owes him money. I bet he'll be very sad to know he'll never get his money back. You know how he is.
It would be rather entertaining, but...
Well, the problem is that this man now knows way too much for him to ever leave here, I think.
What does he know? He knows someone is here, and I doubt the Baron is going to do something nice to him after he knows that... Well, that's true. Maybe he will be nice to him.
Yeah.
We can tell.
Can't really risk it, I think.
No.
Well...
Yeah. So do I.
I mean, if I had false alibi, that'd be really cool, because I can make it so he forgets... Or like on a certain queue, he just forgets everything about
Just
what...
like give him a new identity and have him like.
Well, what false alibi does is, on a certain condition, such as he sees the Baron, he forgets every single thing about within a certain time frame.
Okay. Just leaves.
It's basically a programmed forget everything, and replace it with a new memory. Actually, well, I'll lock the prison, but yeah, they can deal with it later. We've got Halfus.
Seeing Cash approach, he sort of turns and bows deeply.
Catch knots.
My lord and lady.
We believe we have a prisoner which you may do as your heart desires with.
It has many desires, my lord.
Well, have fun with the good captain in here. He's quite weak right now, but you know, I feel none of us have much of a use for him, so...
Ash looks at Azorius. How do you think the Baron will feel that his debt will not be paid, though?
You'll never know.
I guess.
He died tragically in the forest.
How would he know better?
Well, that's true.
Will you need him dead at a certain time, or alive, or can I keep him?
You may keep him.
Keep him until we need more room, so...
Oh, Halfus, I have a question, actually. A challenge, if you will, to your art and craft.
He sort of looks up at challenge.
We have some prisoners on the second level, as I have told you. We are unsure of their current loyalties and would like them to be more susceptible to our suggestion of employment, if you understand my meaning. Would it be possible to instill a sense of well, perhaps desperation, loyalty, and fear of your own death to make them more pliable to our suggestions?
So you think I am better at making one resigned to one's own death, but I can attempt. It is not something I have tried much before. My old lords did not care much for such.
Surprise nods. Yes, well, the ministrations would have to be rather precise and rather careful, I imagine. But with the right amount of pain and suffering, we can perhaps instill a sense of need in these people.
Cash looks at us, Zacharias. Halleck told us that the dwarves was almost a second father to him. I doubt he will help us after he knows what we've done to Halleck.
Oh,
Or what will be done to him.
I don't think we will allow them to see that. Or perhaps we will as a warning, and if the dwarf protests, then well, then just...
We won't get good subjects out of that, and you know it.
Oh,
We
I
can
don't know.
deal with that later.
The key is to make them submit willingly.
Well, I trust your judgment, and I trust, she points at how do you say his name?
Alphys.
Halfus. I trust in his capability as a torturer.
Yes. Alphys, you have 2 people upstairs to try and...
But
Break
not
the
yet,
rule.
because the undead are guarding them.
Of course, you'd have to ask Zacharias to open the door for you.
Yeah, we shall talk to them some more, I think, to make them open to suggestion, and perhaps just show them what happens if they disobey or try to escape, or in some way fail us. Smiles at Halfus.
Oh, wait, has Halfus removed Sister Martha Deanne's tongue? Yet?
You don't know.
Okay, Cash looks and did you remove her tongue yet?
I did not remove it, but I have made her unable to speak.
Huh, so we can't speak to her.
She did not protest. She was a little disappointed. Perhaps my new friend will.
And you may do your wish. And Lady Cash?
Mm-hmm.
It is fine. You can read her mind, can you not?
If she's too intelligent, I can't.
I feel that shall not be an issue.
But it's only surface faults.
The point is,
Okay.
she might not have a tongue, or whatever is he took out to speak. But nonetheless, you can still communicate by reading her mind.
Well, we can trigger some stuff
What?
in her brain.
She
yeah.
can, whatever, if she thinks about what she wants to say, we'd hear it, would we not? Or you would at least.
Indeed. We can try.
Marcus isn't there, but if he was, he would suggest that she can write too, probably.
Probably.
I doubt she's gonna do that, though.
Yeah, well, that's an option.
Seems like her loss.
Yeah.
Not cooperating seems to be
Anyway,
a bad option.
Anyway, Halfus, enjoy your currently quite wounded toy.
Not. I shall be good to him. Give him some time to recover a little. Well,
Enjoy.
before I really start.
Cash will walk into the cell and ask Azorius.
Thank you, my generous lords.
Of course.
And ask Azorius to wake her up. Don't overdo with the water.
You know, I was always so nice. It wouldn't be like a whole gallon of water. It'd be half a gallon of water. In drops.
It doesn't wake anyone up.
Fine. I already saw it once then. Yeah,
Cash will.
it could wake someone up if you'd get pretty annoyed if someone was dripping water on your head all day, but
Yeah, probably.
Cash steps over and reads her thoughts.
I will just give me a second while I'm waiting.
wait for her to wake up first.
Oh, I thought it was because she didn't want to.
No.
Sleepy, sleepy sister. Good evening, sister. Lady Cash.
Cash will read her thoughts.
She looks up at you. She seems to be contemplating you at the moment. You say she's thinking such as elvish, drow, and male, worshippers of the devil.
Well,
Cash,
technically I don't have an Asmodean symbol out, but
Cash says,
Moves a hand up to her mouth, sort of feeling, and then looks a little disconcerted as she thinks, I can't speak. And then in her mind, she just closes her eyes and kneels down, and you begin to, as you read her service thoughts, seems to be she is saying prayers in her mind.
Cash looks at her. I know you can't speak.
What is she thinking?
She's praying. She's
Ah.
thinking of us as devil worshippers.
Well, if that's how she wishes to think of us, that's how she wishes to think of us.
Cass looks at her. What do you know of those lanterns?
The prayer continues. She seems to be ignoring you. Locking
us
her mind and keeping herself calm. That's the prayer.
Cass looks at her. Sorry, she's ignoring me. She just keeps praying.
We don't want to break her faith. Just let her enjoy her prayers for now. She can't pray forever.
Cash nods. Indeed. Let's leave.
Well,
As we leave, what does she think? Just the same?
Yes.
She's stubborn.
we will deal with her later.
I keep feeling like he's doing something evil. Always.
Seal the door. Lock.
Yeah.
Oh look, he's got the Iron Maiden.
Who is in the Iron Maiden?
There's no one in it yet, but he's looking at it.
I know, but that's why I think there's someone in it.
No, but probably Halleck will go there one day.
He's so
It'll be his bed.
creepy.
I like him.
I don't dislike him, he's just really creepy.
If you'll excuse me, Lady Cash, I will be returning to my dormitory.
Fine by me.
I will see Zacharias and Marcus.
Oh, hello.
Curiously wander over. Well, how are the things with you two going?
Oh, fine. We were discussing James the Brawler. And how dominating his will would be quite useful to my cause. Our cause. But mine specifically, I think.
And me and Lady Cash were attempting to get the sister to reveal something about those lanterns. Unfortunately, she decided to just lock herself within prayer.
She can't speak then.
No, but we can communicate by listening in on her mind.
Yes, of course. She might be a tough nut to crack, but hopefully Halthus can assist with that.
But we don't want him to completely break her will on it.
Of course.
Anyway, I should be returning upstairs. Have a good evening, Marcus. Is that correct?
You as well, Azurius.
Around the altar.
I was kind of thinking of making Darkbug into a hellhound, but I can't make myself do it.
I mean, if you're willing to have him slaughtered.
Well, you would have to feed him poison.
I can't do
You
that.
could
That's
be just
why
like Dullboard. He fed his
I don't
dog.
wanna. I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it.
But imagine Hell Darkbark.
I know. I was thinking about how
Hellbark.
Hellbark. Yeah, I was thinking how cool it would be, but then again, I would be a little sad to kill him.
But Hellbark.
I know.
Hellbar.
It's just he's such a cute dog.
Bah.
I know. It would be really cool to do.
Tap into your evil and your hatred.
Well, right now I'm not talking as Cash. So yeah, this is just Tina. We didn't get her to talk. She started praying and ignoring us.
Very well. And leave her to the tender ministrations of the Halthus.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah, Zacharias will talk over with Marcus about how to perhaps turn the James the Brawler into a usable soldier for Marcus.
I think I can do it. I think I can turn Darkberg into a hellhound. It would be pretty cool.
Would be pretty cool.
It would.
Yeah.
Can Cash have just one of the hellhounds?
Yeah.
I would
I'm
give-
sure you could
I would-
probably tell one of
The
the hellhounds.
ritual
This
will
is your
make
best.
the ritual will make. No, you can't. Basically,
No?
and the ritual will make 3 of them, and they will serve whoever does the ritual.
3
So-
dark bugs.
So
Well,
I
you would
couldn't.
need. It can do up to 3. There's no point in not doing 3.
No.
Does it cost less
Right.
if you do it with less people? Less dogs?
Well, you wouldn't have to buy the extra dogs, but no. Beyond
So,
that, it's the
It's
same.
probably. Wait, so it's the person that fed them the poison, or the person that murdered them?
It's the person that, if they're not ritualistically slaughtered, then it's the person who feeds them the poison.
I mean, could that mean Cash could feed one of them poison, and I feed the other 2 poison?
Yeah.
So
We
then
can
one.
do-
Will, so Darkbark will be under her command, the other 2 will be under my command, for example. Then.
Okay, I don't know, has the source told Cash this?
I assume we've probably all been in a similar place and eaten.
Well,
stuff.
we should take that at the next meeting, shouldn't we?
Discuss the
Sure,
rituals
discuss-
me and Zacharias have come up with.
Come to my lab and we will talk.
You have to invite me down.
Want me to send a snake?
I've stored the whole.
I meant we should take it at the next weekly meeting, right? Isn't that
Yes.
what we're supposed to do with it?
Sure.
Also, I have stored the silver
So
holy
the-
symbol of Mithra in my
Yeah.
reliquary. Might become
It's
useful
also-
for this.
It's also to keep most of those conversations there, so we have sort of a collected medium where everyone is present. Because if not, these 222 days will take a long time to play
Yes.
individually.
So, well, Zacharias will return to his studies.
Malachi, can I have a token of one of my thieves? Or rogues?
What do you want with it?
I don't know, it's just nice to have one when I train with them, so it's not just empty.
I have some here, but I kind of wanted to reserve them for when they're in guard duty. Well, I guess I could plop down a couple. Give you.
Very fine beasts.
Could have one. Where do you want them? Her?
And here.
All right.
Just a casual train with them. Do some bonding.
Yes.
Sure.
Now kill that doll.
Yeah, Zacharias will use time to work on the abyssal restorations. If anyone if you
yeah.
want to convert James and Jorgen, we probably need to spend some time basically, working on their psyches, as it were, to turn them towards us.
Mm-hmm.
It's your choice. I can do that, or I can help your restorations.
I think I can take care of the restorations. That's pretty easy. You're charismatic, so you can do diplomacy and bluff and stuff.
Well, Cash will not feel comfortable with doing that with the... She doesn't trust them, they're too good. She feel like they'll just
Can you-
stab her in the back.
Can you
and-
switch off the undead security system?
Yes.
Doo doo.
Skeletons powering down.
Clatter, clatter, clatter as they fall to the ground.
But yeah, so
So, you guys can
Is there-
do what you want with them, but Cash will not be interested.
Azuris will have a lovely chat with them.
let's just knowledge arcana. 23. That is not enough. One day wasted. Okay.
Alright.
My pile of notes next to you, and you're like, Doesn't seem
So,
right.
yeah. This will go to the next day.
Yep.
Yeah. You can do another check.
Okay.
Azuris tries to make these people join
sure.
us.
Mm-hmm. 34.
Right. That should be enough.
You fill in all the gaps and work it out.
Well, it is sort of very broken, so
Yes.
the victor did try to destroy it. When
He was clearly not successful enough.
take all the time needed, perhaps, to finish the job completely. And so there's still some murals. These are the 3 that can be that are possible to recreate.
The rest of them
Perhaps
could just
once
be.
there were more that have now been lost.
The rest of them are supposed to be cleaned up and made presentable.
Dark magic. And these were just the murals. Imagine what the Library of Death would have had.
Don't remind me.
I wonder.
The last
Have you got an ability to see in the past?
The Cauldron of the Earth. This is ritual must be performed over a pit of boiling mud.
Lovely.
A specially prepared concoction of rare earths and powdered obsidian, in total worth 1,200 gold pieces, can be poured into the boiling mud while reciting a prayer to the Lord of evil earth elementals. This will call forth 4 mud men to protect the pool.
But just the pool?
Yes, or the very immediate area around it.
It could be useful in the caves.
Good. We could use it as a trap, keep a little bit of gold or a fool's gold out there.
Looking at the little island here, there's a broken chest. Once there was probably such a trap.
Okay. Yeah, it could certainly work. Alright, well. We'll take notice.
Mudmen are not very dangerous, really.
What was the cost you said?
1,200.
1,200.
Oh, 1,200. I thought you said 12,000. Okay, that makes it more worth it. They're like CR2, and they can like engulf. So, it's not that bad, but
It's like a basic trap.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For 1,200, I think that's better. I thought he said 12,000 at first, and I was like, what?
That's very expensive for mudmen.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so having done that, Cyclops will retire for the night.
Anything else anyone else wants to do this week?
Question. Do we have what we need to make the hellhounds? Just poison and what?
You would need 2 more dogs, and then of course to spend the money.
You need to get all the actual we need to make this special poison up.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
2,400 gold pieces.
Marcus will instruct probably his best fighter to train the other people for the next day, and then he will do some research on magic items. Because he would like to make something, but he doesn't know what yet.
Cash will train her. Rogues.
How do you usually keep sort of a lookout? Do you I mean, no people are really stationed right now to keep an eye out for anyone arriving here, or?
We have. I think we should try to keep at least some living guards, like in the guard rooms, at least.
We can always divert an action to that if needed.
Regardless, where does Kyron usually spend his Friday?
Usually either in his room or the tavern. And occasionally he will go down into the caves to, well, be around.
Yes, Kyron's sort of walking outside one day. A kobold is running up to him very quickly. He seems very frantic, but also excited.
Karen will look at him questioningly.
Master!
What is it?
Coming.
Some people are coming?
Yes,
What kind of
one.
people?
Big one.
Big? Oh,
Big one and a small one.
I see.
You might need to go greet them with cash
Possibly, yeah.
to stop the golem from
Yeah, Kyron will say to the kobold, "You've done well. You may leave now. I
Have a
will meet our
cookie."
guests."
He looks very pleased as he leaves.
And Kyron will go out to meet his guests.
Maybe you
Yes.
should get.
Where?
His guests.
You should
You
bring
maybe-
cash to make
You
sure they
should
don't get
bring
blasted.
cash, or else they'll
Um,
be killed.
Probably, yeah. That's a bad idea. Kyron will go
Until
get
they all get their
Ash and
signals.
anyone else who he happens to run over.
Depends which floors you're running around to find people.
First floor, probably.
Then in that case, you'll find me. You'll find you, Cash, maybe Marcus.
Are you going to be running into my big room looking for cash?
I will probably be running there as well, yes.
Well, then sure, I'll come along.
Cash looks at the golem, power down.
As commanded. Stands here.
Good golem.
Good boy! You get a
And
treat,
then-
my leader.
Then someone knocks on the door.
I think it's time to greet our old companions.
Well, who's gonna open?
Well, we can just sit here and stare at the door.
Well, I suppose, Marcus could go open the door. Ooh, hello, Wall.
Hello, Wall. Nice to meet you.
Marcus will open the grand-ish looking door.
You will step Timian.
Welcome.
Sort of curiously around. Behind him, Grumblejack puts himself in.
Come
He sort of has some
forward.
scratches and such from the forest. Timian bows says, hello? It's been a long time. Grumblejack says, oh, what a forest.
It has been long. We welcome
Not
you
long
to
enough.
the Horn of Abaddon.
Quite a place. I feel like I've been here before.
You may well have been. That's not my knowledge.
Why would you have been here before? This is not exactly the place that one just stumbles upon.
A feeling.
Feeling. I see.
So, finally, out of that manor, now for the ships. So I don't like traveling on those boats. Timian just looks at where's Zacharias? Is he with you?
He is here in the Horn. Yeah, he's probably not on this floor. We have multiple layers to the keep inside. We did not go looking upstairs when we heard you were coming.
That's all right. Well, I'm here to bring my my good regards from Mr. Thorne and Theodora. She bows. Grumblejack just sort of grins at him. Good boy.
Just look questionably at them. And what has happened between them?
I don't even know.
I don't know.
How do they both have good AC right now?
Yeah, I noticed that as well.
What is going through their heads?
Well, Grumblejack is wearing some new armor and some rather nice equipment actually.
Oh,
What?
you got an upgrade.
Seems like he's been fitted out for the trip here.
What
Oh,
is
like-
going through their heads?
Well,
They seem to have become
Timian
friends.
is feeling a little awkward, not really knowing what to say. Trying to do a good impression. While Grumblejack, he seems to be confused a little bit, thinking back on what it is this reminds him of.
Hmm.
Also, for you guys, something I recommend you doing is, like, possibly, whoever's gonna like take each one under their wing, like give them your like place's symbol, your organization symbol.
Grumblejack is wearing actually a large full plate
Ooh.
Christ.
and a masterwork greatsword, large greatsword.
Casual walks toward Timmy and says, I'll take you to Zacharias.
Thanks, but I'm really just here to offer my service.
I thought you wanted to talk to him. Say those things to him yourself.
Well, Thorn told me that I should remember that you're all my masters.
Indeed. Well, Cass just walks away. I would like for you to step out so I can step in so I can activate the golem. And we need you to have some badges so the golem won't attack you. And don't attack the golem. She looks at Grumblejack.
Well, looks at the government as why would not?
Makes room so that they can get past.
So who's
Scratches
taking-
himself.
I assume Marcus is going to take Timian.
Yeah.
So who's
Tyron
gonna
does not want Grumblejack.
Who gets Grumblejack then?
Pushes their way through. So where do we go?
To my question, where the hell do we store Grumblejack?
Store.
Yeah, I would have figured that